And obviously we got thrown in the who's gal because look what we did. We had hooch. Grey Goose vodka.
Oh no.
We got
Grey
busted.
Goose vodka.
We got busted with the hooch. Yep, we did it.
Grey Goose vodka.
We got busted with hooch.
It wasn't my fault. I don't even drink.
I don't either, but we was framed, I say. Framed.
To have hot tea.
I am very cold. Maybe I'll get some hot tea to warm me up. So, we're offered the option of traditional inmates fare, bread and water. The water has ice, so we must be getting consideration for good behavior. And look at this bread.
And how much you want to bet?
I'm down for bread and water.
If you were in jail in the 1850s, 60s, or whatever, the bread you got was not this good.
And no butter.
It was probably sourdough.
Most likely sourdough, and definitely, I doubt there would be butter. You would get bread and you would get water, and the water wouldn't have ice in it.
It might have other things floating around in it, though.
Well, you know, if it falls in, it's fiber, and if it crawls in, it's protein.
And coming down the mountain into town here, the car kept going. And you look down and it says, black ice possible. Well, it goes entirely by temperature.
It was cold up there.
There was no moisture anywhere, so there isn't going to be any black ice. But that just tells you that at 7,300 feet elevation, it was in the mid-30s, which is when black ice would happen. Wasn't quite that cold when we got down here into town.
It's still chilly.
People still looking at me funny walking around in a kilt and sandals, though.
I'm covered in goose flesh. I'm cold.
Here, before I put crackers in here,
Aha.
because I like crackers in the soup.
Soup.
Cheesy broccoli.
That is some good cheesy broccoli soup. And it's house made. Now, speaking of incarceration, I have heard that, like, on Alcatraz, the inmates actually ate really, really well.
I've seen the menu.
And it's because if they were happy with their meal, they were more likely to behave. So I have a spinach salad here.
They had some serious hard cases in that place. Yeah, that's fresh steamed broccoli that the soup is made with.
And what I thought was shredded cheese under the dressing, and it's breaded cheese. It's chopped up egg, which is nice.
Cool.
I like that. So I might not have protein or fiber in my water, but I got some in my salad. Pays to suck up to the warden.
Without caffeine, why bother?
Better than coffee. Ugh.
All right, here is the sauté mushrooms. How was your soup?
Oh my
The soup is
goodness.
wonderful.
That's really
You
good.
can tell it's fresh made and everything.
Yeah, it makes fresh every night. So
Yeah.
enjoy.
Sauteed mushroom caps. I would rather have had the ones with chorizo. I think we had the chorizo ones last time, didn't we?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but I can just picture if I'm in a place that has chorizo stuffed mushrooms, I'm gonna get it.
I do remember everything we got was really good. You also have to try some salad.
They're hot.
Temperature hot, not spicy hot, I hope.
Temperature hot, yes.
Sauteed mushroom caps.
And the broth.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
This would be a great place to start for making mushroom soup.
That is like umami heaven. It's earthy.
Give me some fungus. That's good. Everybody should be having a good time. I see some garlic in these mushrooms.
Well, I'm running up against the capacity limit. And my entree ain't even here yet. But leftovers are an excellent thing.
You know what I've always wondered? Why can't you just go ahead and eat your salad with that one? It works better. The dressing is good.
That dressing is very good.
It's
Well, we've got the salad fork first, and then you have your entree fork, and you're supposed to have your little tiny prong seafood fork for fishing stuff out of shells and whatnot.
if you've got any of that stuff to fish out.
Which typically you're not in jail.
If you were in jail on the northeast coast
Maybe.
back in the 1800s, when they still considered shrimp and lobster to be trash,
Yep, you'd be eating it.
because nobody else is going to eat it, they'd be embarrassed
Yeah.
eating bottom-feeding trash like that. Who would eat such a thing?
I will take one for the team. Mm-hmm.
Lobster, shrimp, crabs, asparagus with cheese sauce.
That wasn't a nyok, but it was mighty good.
It ain't far off. You know, I'm going to have to put another piece of yount in here so everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Perfectly cooked. The asparagus. Oh, you got asparagus and carrot too.
I have asparagus and
You're
a
gonna
carrot and a potato with some kind of a sauce on it. And I'm thinking these are the Jailhouse beans. And look at that. Not one, not two, not three, but 4 lamb chops.
What are you going to do with 3 of those?
Eat them on a later date. Yum.
Lamb for breakfast.
Lunch, dinner, mushrooms for a snack.
Ribs and chicken.
All right.
I got the same vegetables. Usually if asparagus is that thick, it's going to be kind of woody, or it's just perfect.
Nice.
It's nice to have a piece of asparagus that thick. come out well done like that.
Well, I'm thinking the jailhouse chef here knows what he's doing or what she's doing. I see bits of onion in there. I can taste the molasses.
There are some good flavors in those beans.
Those are some top-notch beans.
You know, when I was a kid growing up, my mom would make beans, and it was just pinto beans, soaked overnight, and then boiled. Maybe a little bit of salt and pepper. That's it. Cornbread from a box, Jiffy cornbread.
Jiffy cornbread's
Which is
not
good.
bad. Yeah.
Which is good. To me, that was the best part of the beans. But now, when I eat beans that have seasoning and flavors, I love it.
We had New England style baked beans, which have molasses and brown sugar and onions and some other seasonings in them. If we bought them from a can, it was always B&M, Burnham and Morrill, which I cannot find out here.
I got them. I'll get some next time I see them.
I've not seen Burnham and Morrill. And then we would have ours with brown bread. So brown bread comes in a can. It's a steamed bread. Oh, it's good. You have a slice of buttered brown bread and your beans. And usually our beans were made from scratch. But they weren't cowboy beans.
Most people, when they make big beans, don't bake them. And that's where they screw up.
Yeah, ours were always baked.
It does well, right?
For hours and hours. And it really caramelizes the sugars in the beans. Makes a big difference in the flavor.
You tried the potato?
Just did. Potato is really well done.
I don't know what's in that cheese sauce.
It's light and fluffy. So like they've cooked it and fluffed up the potatoes and put whatever they put in it for seasonings, and then you have your cheese sauce on top. That's
Yeah,
good.
but what's in that cheese sauce? That's good.
I'm thinking there's some beer in it. There's beer, mustard. I'm tasting some mustard in the cheese sauce. That's some good cheese sauce.
Very good.
And now, before I am completely 110% full, I gotta go after Mr. Lamb Chop here.
And I'm going to go after the ribs. Yep. Tender like mine at home.
Yeah, when he makes ribs, right off the bone.
They're hard to even put on the plate. The bones fall out. You liking that lamb, huh?
And the lamb, it's grilled, so you have like some smoky char and you have grill marks on it. So you have that. But there's also like a really rich kind of red wine flavor to it that complements it really well. I declined the mint jelly because I've never been a fan of mint jelly. And I'm not sure why people insist on putting it with lamb, but as long as it's on the side so I don't have to contaminate my lamb, I'm okay with that.
Jalapeno jelly go good.
Oh.
I've had jalapeno jelly before.
There's some that are mild and you can eat them.
In minute amounts.
Then there's the way I make jalapenos. Take a fresh, raw jalapeno, chop the top off of it, gut the seeds out. You got to make sure you gut it really well. Stuff it with peanut butter, dip it in chocolate, and refrigerate it. I should put them on a stick, but then I'd be violating a trademark that will be chased down.
Yeah, you would get in trouble for that.
I can put them on a stick, I just can't say it.
You can put them on a skewer.
Jalapeno on a skewer. Go ahead, sue me. I can't get too mad with the guy though, I love him. Jose Jalapeno on a skewer. He's got some great characters.
I want to eat more, but I don't have any room.
The ribs are very good, nice and tender. A good barbecue sauce. Not real tangy, not real sweet. I mean, it's not overpowering in any direction. And now I got a chicken breast, which the breast is not my favorite part of the chicken. I would prefer a thigh. But if it's done right, the breast is good. Chicken's a little bit dry. I would prefer it juicier. But it's cooked over it looks to be an open fire. And it's a pretty thick chicken breast, so it's going to take a little while to cook. Okay, so the verdict on everything?
Amazing. Amazing. Best meal in the clink I've ever had.
Better than last time?
I think equal. They do a good job here. With the deflector in front of said lamp. But there's a photo album. And in case you doubted us, yeah, we're in jail. Of course, it's a nicely decorated jail cell.
So you're getting bounce light off of the wall.
Yeah. Look at that. Locked right in. But we can carouse with the other inmates. You know, we could reach right through that jail cell bar and we don't have to pass notes under the cell doors. Yeah, amazing, amazing meal.
Ely's a small town, but it's got some good food.
Ely has good food, good people. There's actually a lot of really amazing stuff here.
And a railroad museum.
Oh, railroad museum's good. Yeah, it's worth the trip. And the scenery up here, incredible.
Not just a railroad museum, a railroad functioning. You can go for rides.
You can do more than go for rides. Teaser, teaser. Good stuff coming up.
Zoom at 11.
Yeah.
As they say in the news business. I think I'm going to finish off my beans.
Well, I'm about done. So I'm going to wind down with my lovely warm tea because I'm still cold. But love the Jailhouse
in Ely, Nevada.
in Ely, Nevada. If you are anywhere in the area, commit some offense and get yourself thrown in jail. Just, you probably don't want to do it on a Tuesday, because the Tuesday is the day that they have the necktie parties.
Yeah, you don't want to be there for the necktie party.
Don't want a necktie party.